Aloha and welcome everyone to this very wonderful, joyful occasion in the lives of David and Megan as they stand here today before family and friends to share their marriage vows, to create family with each other, to make a dream come true. And on behalf of David and Megan, they would like to extend to all of you their sincere, heartfelt aloha and appreciation for you all being here with them to celebrate in this wonderful and joyful occasion in their lives. David, Megan, we have come here today to celebrate with you, to also offer our support and our encouragement to both of you, as this day truly marks a wonderful new beginning in your lives and in your relationship with each other. Because from this day forward in society and amongst all your family and your friends, you'll always be looked upon as husband and wife. David, you're very blessed this day to have Megan as your wife, your true partner in life. And you are to love your wife in such a way that the acceptance, the understanding and the support that she finds in your love will truly provide for her the security to express her inner beauty by seeing the good in your wife, by remaining loyally devoted to her. You will give her the strength to create more goodness in this world. Now with this understanding, David, will you take Megan to be your wife, and will you pledge to her your faithfulness in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faithfulness and tenderness to live with her and to cherish her in your sacred union of marriage? If so, you may answer, yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
All right. Megan, looking into David's eyes, you also are very blessed this day to have David as your husband, your true partner in life. And you are to love David in such a way that he might find within himself this great sense of who he is and who he is meant to be. By seeing the good in your husband, by giving to him with all of your heart, your acceptance, your respect, and your approval, you will give your husband the strength to stand for what is just and what is right and also good in this world. Now with this understanding, Megan, will you take David to be your husband, and will you pledge to him your faithfulness in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faithfulness and tenderness to live with him and to cherish him in your sacred union of marriage? If so, you may answer, yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Woohoo! David and Megan, one of the greatest joys of marriage is that the husband and the wife would truly experience oneness in the marriage relationship. And how that oneness comes to you two is totally determined by how you make the journey together. But it does come to you as you stand along each other's side, hand in hand, to truly celebrate some of life's greatest joys and achievements, such as your wedding day. To also be there side by side, hand in hand, to support and encourage one another as you face some of life's greatest challenges together. And then working toward creating an atmosphere in your marriage where each of you feels very free to share your deepest heartfelt feelings without judgment, as well as life's greatest fears. Now the sand mixing ceremony holds beautiful symbolism of what that oneness can be. Because these two small pouches of sand in which you hold in your hand this day, they represent your individual lives, everything about you. Your past, your present, and your future. The small grains of sand in these pouches, they represent your individual qualities, your strengths as well as your weaknesses. And marriage is when you bring two separate entities together, each with all of their strengths and weaknesses, but most importantly, a heart that is completely unrestrained into pouring all that they are into one life to be lived and shared as husband and wife. And so David and Megan, I want to ask you to, is it in this spirit and for this purpose that you two are here today to be joined in marriage?
Yes.
Beautiful. And so now will you symbolically show your willingness to give all that you are to each other in your newfound family and marriage by each of you, beginning with you, Megan, and you can use two hands to do this, pouring all of your sand into David's pouch. David, go ahead and open up your pouch for her. Now, David, would you pour all of your sand into Megan's pouch? You get it all in there, David?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And I just want to encourage you two today that as you two share the most sacred promises that can be shared between two people in this life, that David and Megan, these marriage vows would come from that deep sense of the love, the gratitude, and the appreciation that you hold in your heart for each other. And so David, from your heart to your forever bride's heart, would you repeat after me? I, David, take you, Megan,
I, David, take you, Megan,
to be my lovely wife,
to be my lovely wife,
to love and to hold
to love and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I do promise
I do promise
with all of my heart
with all of my heart
to be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Megan, from your heart to David, would you repeat after me? I, Megan, take you, David,
I, Megan, take you, David,
to be my loved husband,
to be my loved husband,
to love and to hold
to love and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I do promise
I do promise
with all of my heart
with all of my heart
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Perfect. David and Megan, the wedding ring is truly much more than just articles of jewelry to be worn. These rings are signs of the ho'opili that you two make with one another this day. Ho'opili is a covenant that brings two people together in a bond. But it's more than just bringing two people together. It's bringing two of the best friends together into covenant relationship. Your wedding rings are signs of that covenant that you make with each other. They're also made of a precious and enduring metal to remind each of you that your marriage relationship, this family that you establish this day, and the love you share in it is very precious. It's one that is never to be taken for granted, nor taken lightly. And so as you wear these rings, may they not only remind you of the precious marriage vows that each of you has now taken upon yourself with each other, but also let them remind you that in this life, you're always surrounded by each other's love. Look into her eyes. Would you repeat after me?
Do you accept this ring
As a symbol of my vows
as a symbol of my vows
and unconditional love for you.
and unconditional love for you?
Wear it with the knowledge
Wear it with the knowledge
that the promises I've made today
that the promises I've made today
will never be broken.
will never be broken,
David, you can slide that ring all the way on her finger.
As much as you can.
There
you go.
Got it.
Would you look into his eyes and repeat after me? Accept this ring
Accept this ring
as a symbol of my vows
as a symbol of my vows
and unconditional love for you.
and unconditional love for you.
Wear it with the knowledge
Wear it with the knowledge
that the promises I've made today
that the promises I've made today
will never be broken.
will never be broken.
Go ahead and slide the ring on.
Maybe. Perfect.
David and Megan, in Hawaii, we have the wonderful tradition of the giving of the lei. And the lei is a gift of aloha. And when one shares a lei with another in Hawaii, it does symbolize to the person receiving the lei that they're held in great honor and esteem by the person presenting the lei. Today, as you share in this humble gift of aloha on your Hawaiian wedding day, may this lei represent to each of you that above all others in this life, you'll always hold each other in the highest regard and esteem in your hearts. David, you may present this lei to your bride with a kiss on both of her cheeks. Megan, would you also present the gift of aloha to David? And don't forget those kisses. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome, awesome. Now, will all of you, the family and the friends of David and Megan, give David and Megan your blessing, and will you pledge to them your continued love and support? If so, will you all please say, "We will." David, Megan, because you two have so willingly given yourselves to become one, you have promised to share the joy of all your days together. It is a great pleasure and honor, by the authority vested in me by the state of Hawaii, to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor that I now introduce to you for the very first time as husband and wife, David and Megan. Go ahead, David. Give them a hand, everybody.